And hello again, everybody. Jeremy Hartley with you, and this is another video in the Mortal Kombat 1 accessibility tutorial series with the Xbox Series X. All right, we've talked a little bit about the controller, we've talked a little bit about some housekeeping stuff, and now it's finally going to be time to launch the game. Now, a little bit of behind the curtain stuff for you. When I first started learning MK1 on the Xbox Series X, I was using a particular account, and that account had a bunch of progress saved and a bunch of other things. Very hard to show all of you the first time user experience in an account like that because you couldn't really reset it necessarily. Or at least I haven't found a very easy way to reset it currently. So I decided to create another Microsoft account specifically for these tutorials, and hopefully then I could provide everybody with a first-time user experience for this particular deal, which is really cool. But unfortunately, I ran into a bit of a snag when trying to launch Mortal Kombat for the first time this morning under this new account. It said the account is being used by someone else, which it isn't, because I'm me and that's it. So I looked on the web and it did talk about resetting the Xbox and starting again. And so I did that, and I'm signed out of my other profile as well. I'm just signed in with this new profile, so hopefully we won't have any problems. But I may have to do a couple of things in this video that you may not see. Hopefully that's not going to be the case. I've been finding it difficult to come up with a really nice, smooth way of editing these videos without ruining everything. So I haven't looked too far and wide, thinking about editing them possibly in SoundForge, but I haven't really gone that far yet. So I'm doing it as if I was doing it live, and so we're going to maybe have a little bump in the road, but I hope we don't. I hope this is just going to be a first-time user experience like it's supposed to be. All right, let's just make sure I know where I'm at here.
Speech mode deeps. Speech mode talk. Ops 29.1.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Speech mode deeps. Speech mode talk. Speech mode off.
All right, we are now in the Xbox PC window, the app of the Xbox, so that you can hear my sound. Now, to launch the game, there are a couple of ways we can launch this game. If you have launched Mortal Kombat for the first, like at least once, then it'll be in your recently used group on your home screen, which is very nice because it's usually the first thing that you see on the home screen. However, if you've never launched it before, which may or may not be the case in your situation, if you're listening to this, I'm going to show you how to get to it through the game guide, or the guide on the Xbox. Now, we're going to get there by pressing our Nexus button. Now, if you want a refresher on the controller, then look at the controller playlist entry, and you will know where all of these controls are. The Nexus button on the top of the face of the controller, right in the middle, the circular button. So we're going to press that to go to the guide, and we'll hear narrator kick in.
Guide for Jeremy Hartley 9 window, home, and my games and apps group. Guide tab, 1 of 6. Home, hold the Nexus button for power options, press the view button to share last capture, press the menu button for more options, button, home landmark, 1 of 6.
All right, a lot of information there. The thing to note is that it's the guide, and it tells you what your gamer tag is. And yes, for this account, it's a very generic Jeremy D. Hartley 9. Yeah, that's real descriptive, isn't it? All right, so and again, feel free to add me if you want as an Xbox friend, I guess they call them. I don't know. I've never really done that whole add friends thing, so I don't even really know what that takes to do. But if you want to do it, go ahead. Jeremy D. Hartley 9, I believe, is the gamer tag that you want to use. Okay, now my games and apps. We're in the guide tab, and my games and apps is the first option.
My games and apps. Hold the Nexus button for power options. Press the menu button for more options. Button. 2 of 6.
Okay, now we're on the My Games and Apps. I just pressed down on the D-pad there, and that got me to this My Games and Apps. And if I press A, I will go into My Games and Apps.
Overlay 1, window, see all, button, press menu for more options. 1 of 1.
All right, now we've got a say all, or see all rather. And we're going to go into see all because this will list all of my games. I've got 7 on here.
My Games and Apps
Press
window,
A to
section
get in.
titles group, games, 7 items, button, 1 of 5.
All right, games. We've got games, and then if we were to maneuver around here a little bit, if we press down,
Apps,
we'd see that there's
17
apps,
items,
and there's
button,
17
2 of
apps.
5.
So we're going to go back up to games.
Games, 7 items, button, 1 of 5.
And then we are going to move to the right.
Games window, group header, sorted by AZ group, Forza Horizon 5, included with Game Pass, optimized for Xbox Series XS, 1 of 7, press the X button to game card, press the view button to manage game, press the menu button to get more options, press menu button on any game to add it to home.
Okay, well, there you go. A lot of information there, but it's pretty self-explanatory. This list goes vertical and horizontal, so up, down, left, right. I happen to know that if I press down here, I'm going to jump to the end of my games list, which happens to be Mortal Kombat 1. So I'm just going to press down until I get to Mortal Kombat 1, and it should only take me one press.
Mortal Kombat Trademark 1, optimized for Xbox Series XS, 7 of 7, press menu button on any game to add it to home. Press the X button to game card, press the view button to manage game, press the menu button to get more options.
All right, so there you go. That's how you could press the A button from this point, and you could launch the game from here. We're not going to do that. I'm going to actually do that in the next video. I just wanted to use this video for launching from the game guide. Before I end this video, though, I want to show you something else. We're going to get back to my home screen. We're just going to exit out of here with the B button.
Home window,
there you go.
Recently used, section 1 of 16 group, Mortal Kombat Trademark 1, button, press menu button on any game to add it to home. Press the Y button to search. 1 of 1.
Now what's awesome about this is that is your home screen, and when you turn on your Xbox, if you have anything that's in your recently used list, it's going to show up here first. And in this point, at this case, I have Mortal Kombat, and so it's in my recently used list, which is awesome. And that's where I tend to add game or tend to launch games from, is from that recently used option. So I wanted to show you both ways of how to launch the game, and we'll go into the next video when we actually finally launch the darn thing. So until we meet again, Jeremy Hartley saying so long.